Hey, Miss Alana here, working on some math, working on some soccer math. Put your hands up if you love math. Woo! Put your hands up if you love soccer. Yeah! So we're going to put the two together and just have ultimate awesomeness. So this is part 2 of the Messi height information. So if you need the other videos, make sure you find the other videos, okay? So right here, he is 5 feet 7 inches tall. We are ready to do part 2. Zoom it down to the bottom. Right there. Okay, are you ready to read that with me? Okay, it says, how tall is he measured in centimeters? So centimeters, remember that ruler? My hand on the ruler. And we had inches. Remember, this is 1 foot long. It's a foot, which is the same thing as 12. You see the 12 inches. Now if I flip it upside down and I look right there, you see the measurement is in centimeters. Centimeters right there. All right, so that's what I'm converting into centimeters. Now, our conversion, I have it up here. Maybe you should start putting in your mind and remembering, because you're so smart. 1 inch equals 2. Say this number with me correctly. 2 5400 centimeters. So if I have 1 inch like that, that means there are 2. Look, if I have 1 inch right there, that means I have 2 5400 centimeters in an inch. So a little bit bigger than 2 centimeters, smaller than 3 centimeters. It says to convert his height into centimeters, multiply his height in inches by 2 5400. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is, well, there's only one thing to do in this problem. What's that? What operation? Right there. Multiply. What are we multiplying? We are multiplying his height in inches by what? 2 5400. Now, if you look at the top, it says that he is 5 feet 7 inches tall, right? Well, that's not the information I need because that info had feet in it. And this one says inches. But we did it in part 1. So you need the answer from part 1 to do part 2. So, how tall was he in inches? He was 67 inches. So he was 5 feet 7 inches, which is equal to 67 inches. I'm going to multiply that number right there by that number right there. When we multiply, I like to put the number with more digits at the top. That just makes it easier. Don't forget your decimal. So 2 5400 right here times 67. Now, unlike adding and subtracting decimals, when we multiply, you don't need to add any decimals or zeros to it. We are just going to multiply. Are you ready to multiply? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, I'm ready. Let's go. What is 7 times 4? Again, if you don't know your facts, practice, practice, practice. 7 times 4 is 28, which is 8 goes right there, and the 2 goes up here. Then 7 times 5 is 35, plus 2 is 35, 36, 37. So write the 7 and carry the 3 right there. And 7 times 2 is 14, plus 3, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's 17. All right, so I'm done with that 7. I'm done with you 7. Cross out the numbers that we carried so you don't get confused. And there's one more thing I have to do is put the placeholder. Placeholder goes right there. All right, so we're ready to continue on with our multiplying. Now we multiply by 6. 6 times 4 is 24. Write the 4, carry the 2 up top. And 6 times 5 is 30 plus 2, 30, 31, 32. Write the 2, put the 3 up top. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 3, 12, 13, 14, 15. Write the 15. And now what? We add. Now, if you notice, I did not put any decimals right here, okay? Because when we multiply, we have to count over. When we add and subtract, it goes down to the ground, but when we multiply, we go bloop, bloop, and count it over. So 8 plus 0 is 8. 7 plus 4, start with 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Write the 1, put the 1 up top. 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Or we could do 7 and 2 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Write the 0, put the 1 up top. 5, 1 and 1, 5, 6, that's a 7. And the 1 by itself right there. Are we done? Oh no, we are not done. We need a decimal. So to figure out our decimal, we look up here. You see the decimal right there? I count over 1, 2 spots. This one doesn't have a decimal, so that's 0. So how many places after the decimal? 2. So when I go to the answer, I count 1, 2, and it goes right there. So the answer is 170 and 1800ths. The unit is right there. There's a unit right there. Centimeters. And I'm so fancy, I'm going to write a sentence. You can write a sentence too if you're fancy like that. How tall is he measured in centimeters? He is, or you could say he is measured. That's even a better sentence. He is 170 and 1800ths centimeters tall. Put a period at the end, uppercase at the front. And mine kind of went over, try to squeeze it in. If you need scrap paper, that's fine too. So we're done with part 1 and 2 of the height information. Moving on to the next one. Catch the next videos if you need help. See you then.